You know what, guys? It's probably a good thing that, excuse me, I didn't have my microphone on for that last video. Totally exploratory, and there's some conjecture in there. The main thing that we need to realize right now is that McMurdo Station has been an archaeological dig since its inception. That's all the way back to 1955 in the month of December. And if we really look at that, it lines up with Admiral Byrd's mission. He went down there with the U.S. Navy. There was 5,000 men or so, if I'm correct, and they really just kind of covered it up in the annals of our history. We've largely just completely forgotten about that today. But let's take a quick look, guys, at Gobekli Tepe, the shapes, because these shapes are very distinct. Okay, and they depict animals which, let's face it, don't exist anymore. Okay, and these birds up here, and those aren't the only ones. Certainly, this animal does not exist anymore. And quite frankly, we're finding glyphs in the earth, fossilized above ground, embedded within ice, all types of different ways around the world. It would not surprise me if that was an actual ring for somebody's finger. With the way that these giants are, they are so big. Here's one of these beings with the head there, it almost looks like. But I'm not here to conjecture about this stuff. I just want to nail this down with the shapes real quick, because let's look at it, guys. You see this? Look at that. That's a megalithic stone. Okay. So is that. So is that. So is that. So is that. And these were placed there before Gobekli Tepe. They don't appear to have any glyphs on them. They appear to be in a place. You can see how this is raised up. Okay, you see that whole the brown area there, guys. That's a skull. That's the scale that we're talking about here. And if that seems a little far out, I understand. And there's some other heads and stuff in here that you can clearly see have been excavated. And the more that I look in here, you can see that there's here it is. Look at this. You can see the rectangle around. You can see that there was a dig around the head there. Look at that. Okay. And we see this kind of stuff all over the place. We certainly see it with the dinosaur and all of the other things that we found. Guys, we found the largest dinosaur. This pyramid that we found looks like a column more than just a pyramid. The perimeter of it is larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, but it's not a traditional style pyramid, and so we're going to have to keep our eyes on that. And that's the main thing we have to do here. Look how long they've kept this from us. You know, give us a break. There was a lot of safety concerns there for them, and I guess it's hard to not be upset about that personally. But I think we need to consider what we're going to do now, guys. This is a major finding. To tie in something from Antarctica to Gobekli Tepe, which was considered to be, the oldest temple that we've ever found. Guys, this rewrites history in 100 ways, and it's too big for people to see right now, and that's a real sign of the times. I get guys coming out of the woodwork trying to cover this up. You can tell they're paid shills. You get other guys that are just kind of aloof, but it looks as if that really does go down more, particularly when you put it in the 3D feature, which is pretty helpful when you know used properly and with the right applications. But certainly, this is a textbook shape of like I had a guy today tell me, "Hey, it's a T Rex." Let's consider something real quick, and I'm going to cut the video so I don't talk too much here, guys. But imagine that. Let's look at the scale. Okay, it's hard to imagine a dinosaur that could be that big. Okay, it really is, but it is, guys. It could not be anything else, and we know what it is. Okay, I'm here to help get this information out, and I'm happy to do it because that's a textbook hindquarter. When I remote view the location, I can see the killer of this creature taking the teeth. I'll share that with you, but you can see that it's severed cleanly. This is not something that just happened in nature. It's not arbitrary. I want you to consider the size and the tools and what it would take to sever the head of that creature, knowing the size of it. And then we look at here, and I have guys try to tell me, you know what, you don't see a creature right here? Really? I mean, what's wrong with you? You don't see the antennae right there? You don't see the head? You know what I mean? There's something wrong with you. That's probably a tree stump that's fossilized. And so that's what we're looking at here, and it's an amazing thing when you can start to figure out that this is a very distinct shape in nature. We know what it is. You can deny it. You can change. It could shatter your worldview. I understand that. I think that we need to be diligent and work together on this, and kind of, well, you know, we're in a new era of disclosure. This is what's going on planet Earth, that we just on Earth. You know, forget about the aliens and shit. This is where we live, and so it's a big part of the story for us, and we're gonna need to just kind of keep that in mind. And let's go back there one more time, because guys, I can't. I can. I mean, I'm releasing this stuff as quick as I get it, essentially, and this wall is not made by the guys who went down there from Gobekli from to go to McMurdo Station. But look, there's look at this. Look, what is that? That is a face and a head and a skull. Okay, and you know, not a very big one in comparison. Get in here and look for yourself. Well, come on. You know, this is not something that I'm making up. This is Google Maps. Okay, so look at the wall. Think about that wall, and come back over here and look at these very distinct shapes. Okay, put them up against, you know, uh, this stuff, and think about the animals, the glyphs, and a civilization that, you know, brought these with them to try to leave a record for us. And it may speak of a geological time span of, you know, catastrophic events. That's quite possible. There could be a warning in here. You know, we see that there's things here that are extinct now, and you know, there's a lot to be said about this. But when I'm out there looking for I found some tools earlier, and you know, I grew up in lots of different places, but I've known flint knappers, or those who make arrowheads. I've lived on any reservation. I've hunted for arrowheads myself. And guys, when you find a tool with a satellite that's big enough to have been in the hand of a creature that cut that dinosaur's head off, you're in uncharted territory. So that's where I'm at today. And I'm just going to leave it right there. Okay, I love you guys, and that's it.